My good people, let me lead you to a better promised land. One full of hope, eggnog, and a whole lot of kittens. Yes, I promise you, you will not be sorry you ever laid eyes on this thing for as long as you lived. So, we're coming back to this, as you can tell. So, here we go. I was feeling better by the time I got to the offices. Also, I was feeling a little embarrassed. I can't believe I yelled at my boss. No, scratch that. I can't believe Frisky actually tried to comfort me when I was sad. I thought he was a jerk who didn't care about women's feelings. Was he serious about making me feel better, or was it just a part of some sick game? I'm not good with sports, but I know what a rebound relationship is. Maybe that's what he was trying to do. Take advantage of me when I was at my lowest. Kind of women I kind of want to back away from. Then again, maybe he was sincere. I mean, he didn't try flirting with me like he usually does. He just tried to be nice to me. Why couldn't he be like that all the time? It's called image. It's like Tony Stark. Some way he has to, act flirtatious and be in the spotlight, and other times take you to the sidebar and talk to you. You can't feel, jealous. Ugh. So confusing. Just stop thinking about it, Felina. Forget about Frisky and forget about Bill. I picked up a spray bottle and aggressively spritzed some of the plants in my office. That helped bring me back to Earth. Are you sure that was a spray bottle or was that Lysol? Right, I'm supposed to make a schedule. Looks like there's a file here with all the appointments we've already agreed to. I'll just enter those into the calendar. And here are all the events we've been invited to. Oh, that's a lot of them. Way more than we can actually attend. That's probably a good problem to have when you're campaigning. Let me see. Why don't I sort the events by size? I guess I can further sort the events by topic. After all, it looks like there are 12 events focusing on the economy. We should vary up the schedule a little bit. That's some massive typing, let me tell you. And done, kind of. Looks like we got 2 possible events for tonight. Which one would Frisky prefer to speak at? The Litterbuck ladies or a gathering of funeral Yeah. Is this seriously a question? Of course Frisky would rather talk to the little box ladies. I'll send them a confirmation email saying that Frisky would love to attend.
Email sent.
No self-respecting email would actually go like that, okay? I mean, that sounds more like America offline. I mean, online. You got mail. Yeah, everybody remembers that. When the internet was young and promising, and then we get to this generation which everybody is so stupid as fuck. Moving on. And set now for tomorrow's schedule. I went through the entire schedule for our stay in Miawa. I put my choices in bold, but I made sure to list all the alternate options, like Frisky asked me to. I sent the tentative schedule to the male cat. She made corrections and added some more options. Then the schedule went to Frisky, who made the final decisions. Good job with the schedule, Felina. I knew you'd be the perfect fit for this position. Thank you very much, Frisky. I was worried that would be a mistake somewhere. Oh, there was. You had me scheduled to attend a charity auction tomorrow night. What's wrong with that? Tomorrow's the fancy fireball debate, and one of them will be my opponent in the general election, so I want to see what they're like. Oh, another debate. Haven't there been like 20 debates so far? I haven't been paying attention because debates bore me. Most of the time, I feel like the politicians are competing to see who can say the longest, most off-topic sentence without losing the audience attention. Yeah, just like real life. And when they're not being boring, they're insulting each other like middle schoolers. I hate to say it, but they're pretty catty. Who'd actually listen to them? Oh, right. Listening to politicians is my job now. The cat to watch out for is Champagne. She's the current leader in the fancy football pose. Champagne, huh? Never heard of her. She's supposed to be rich, refined, and elegant. They say that she won the last debate. Paws down. She could be a tough challenger. I guess I'll see for myself when the debate comes on. Want to watch it with me? Sure. Sure, that'll be a great opportunity for me to learn more about politics. Excellent. You can stop by my hotel room at 6. Now, if you excuse me, I need to work on my speech for the litter box ladies. Litter boxes are the backbone of the American economy. Oh, God. You should not poo-poo them! The fuck? No, that's dumb. I use my litter box every day, and so should you. Better. Litter box should not be treated like garbage. They should be treated with dignity and honor. You should not poo-poo them. Yeah, okay. And that's Frisky to his speechifying. I'm not a big fan of speeches myself. They remind me too much of the lectures I got in high school. I had this one super boring teacher named Mr. Drew who used to talk about politics a lot. In fact, I can remember his class now. Are you fucking kidding me? That's how I lost my fortune and had to go back to being a teacher. The saddest day of my entire life. Anyway, back to politics. The Republican and Democrat parties were both eliminated when humans were banned from politics. This resulted in the formation of many different political parties, such as the Longhairs, the text message enthusiasts, and Team Jacob. What? Eventually, they were consolidated into the two parties we have today, the Sharp Claws and the Fancy Fireballs. Each party gets to have one candidate represent them in the general election. That candidate is selected through a series of 3 primary elections, and... No, I left you more! No, you... Miss Felina, turn off your phone right now and pay attention! Sorry, Bill, I think I had to hang up now. My stupid history teacher's glaring at me. So you got the library after school? Of course, Felina. That's so great. I can't wait to see you again. I love you so much. I love you forever and ever, even if we go to different colleges. I won't look at other girls! You lying son of a bitch. I'll call you every night! That would be so romantic. Will you... Hey, give me back my phone! If you don't hang up in 2 seconds, I will throw this phone in the garbage can! The fuck? Why did I have to remember that class? Bill was so... Well, I guess it doesn't matter anymore. Whatever Bill and I had between us is over for good. Still, maybe I should have paid a little more attention during class that day. I didn't learn anything at all about the Sharp Claws and the Fancy Furballs. That's kind of important information for me to know. Oh well, I guess I'll learn more about the Fancy Furballs during their debate tomorrow night. Sure was nice of Frisky to invite me to watch with him. Maybe I'll benefit from his expert political analysis. After that, I logged onto my email and sent messages to everyone, informing them of the new schedule. Kit E. I also contacted Mr. Drew to see if he still had a cell phone he took from me. I want it back. That was a great phone. Once the emails were sent, I spent about 5 minutes wondering what to do next. Frisky hadn't given me any assignments aside from scheduling, and that was already done, so I went to talk to the woman in the next office to see if she knew what I should do next. Oh, God. Oh, God, this is so terrible. This is too terrible. Well, I guess we see what you're doing now. She just photoshopped herself. Excuse me. Sorry, I can see you're doing work right now. Lola, was it? Yes, you're Deanna's replacement. I'm sorry, but I don't remember your name. It's Felina. Pleased to meet you. If you came to ask if I got your email, yes. Looks like they got you set up on the system correctly. That's good to know, but I actually came by if there's any extra work that needs to be done. I'm finished with the schedule. I see. In that case, well, let me ask you a question first. Can you keep a secret? Can I keep a secret? Yes, why do you ask? The truth is, nobody here does a lot of work. Frisky mostly pays us to stand around all day and look pretty. It's a very cushy job. For instance, my only assignment yesterday was to sort the bumper sticker sales records. It took me about 10 minutes. I spent the rest of the day screwing around on my computer. Windows 7! In fact, since Frisky is gone for the rest of the day, I was thinking about sneaking out and catching a movie this afternoon. Want to come with? My treat? Well, if there's nothing else to do, trust me, there isn't. Frisky keeps hiring new girls in order to impress them, and now we've got way more employees than we have work to do. Everyone here just goofs off most of the time. In that case, sure, I guess we can go to the movies together, but if we do get in trouble, I'm blaming you. Don't worry. No one will know we're gone. No one knows when I took a 3-hour lunch break every day last week. Lola was right. No one did notice that we were gone the entire afternoon. And next day, my job assignment was the same thing. Make sure the schedule was okay. I was done in less than half an hour. There's no way this should count as a full-time job, but it does. I'm basically getting paid to tour the country and live a life of leisure. Not a bad gig, huh? Totally makes up for the fact that the boss is a flirt. As it turned out, Frisky's way more of a flirt than I realized. Frisky! In which we step aside Frisky's hotel room. Oh God, chapter 5. Oh dear Lord. The second night, Meowa, I went to Frisky's room so we could watch the fancy furball debate together like he suggested, but when I opened the door... What the fuck? I'm sorry, I couldn't bust out into a laugh because this is too weird. So you're into this, huh, Frisky? Mm-hmm. Well, Frisky, your fur's so soft. I love you so much, Frisky. I would do anything to make you happy. Hey, don't hurt, Frisky. I want to pet it too. You like it when I pet you, don't you, baby? I'm sorry my voice is not up to par, but you know, I'm actually just recording this just because I feel like recording it. Ladies, please. I can't help being petted by so many gorgeous women at once. Maybe if you all take turns. I had to kill Bob Morton because he made a mistake. Now it's time to erase that mistake. I had to kill Bob Morton in order because he made a mistake. Now I have to erase that mistake. Oh God. It's so photoshopped badly. Damn. So very badly. Frisky! Felina, this is what it looks like. So you're not playing around with a bunch of random girls? They're not random. Oh my fucking lord, really? The girls from Full House, ladies and gentlemen. They're DJ, Stephanie, Michelle, and Becky? Oh. Kimmy. Oh, God. Right. Kimmy. Sorry, babe. I forgot your name for a bit there. Let me make it up to you with some extra attention. Okay, Bob Morton. Ooh, Frisky. That feels so good. Oh, good lord. No fair, I haven't got no back rub yet. Michelle, you can give her a back rub, right? Back rub and tummy rubs for everyone. That's what I'll give everyone if I'm elected president. Yay! Oh, good lord. I backed away from the scene, horrified. The fourth woman seemed to recognize my discomfort, and she stepped forward to reassure me that everything was okay. Hi, I'm Kimmy. You're probably wondering what we're doing here. Yeah, that question did cross my mind. I know what it looks like. Don't worry. We're not some sort of harem or something. We're the ones in charge of the litter box ladies. Frisky invited us to meet with him in private after he spoke to our vet yesterday, and so he's so charming we just couldn't resist. Wait, you're that Kimmy? I'm Felicity, the one who sent you the email confirming that Frisky was coming to your event. Oh, I remember you now. You're the scheduling person. Thank you so much for making room in the schedule for us. We really appreciate it. Just doing my job. You still look uncomfortable. Here, join us on the bed. Frisky and the girls are so much fun. We'll get you loosened up in no time. You bet want to have a pillow fight? Are you fucking serious? No, I'm overdressed for a pillow fight. Are you fucking serious? I know one way to fix that problem. Oh, you're so naughty, Frisky. You know, you've been working hard. There, just join it. You know, it doesn't fucking matter. You know, it really doesn't. I love pillow fights. Let's go. That sounded so wrong right there. I threw my coat to the ground. I'm sorry, I threw my cat to the ground. Fuck's wrong with me? I threw my coat to the ground and joined in on the fun. All five of us girls giggled and played around for Frisky's amusement. He had us ensnared. From that moment on, we were intoxicated by him. We did anything and everything he asked, even when he told us to. Well, let's just say it wasn't G-rated, but it felt so good that I knew I had to. Wait. Who's writing this smut scene? That's not what happened at all. No, I kicked those losers out of the room immediately. That does it! Everyone out of the room, now! I guess we are acting a little inappropriately. Yeah, she's right. We should probably go home. I mean, my parents would kill me if they found out what I was doing. It's called bestiality. Aw, but I still didn't get my back rub. One by one, the women got up and left. I got the sense that they felt a little shame about their inappropriate behavior. I was too furious with Frisky to take much notice of them. However, I'm sorry for any inconvenience we may have caused, and if Frisky ever returns to Miawa, could you please book him to give another group speech? The girls would really appreciate it. Me too. No! Get out! Get out now! Sorry. Damn, bitch. Frisky! What were you thinking inviting a group of women to your hotel room? I was just trying to have a little fun, that's all. Fun? Fun? Do I have to remind you that you have a girlfriend? And you're still playing around with other women? You're right. I'm sorry. I was completely out of line. Do you know how many politicians have been destroyed by scandals? If word of your promiscuous behavior gets out, you could kiss the presidency goodbye. I know. It's just... I have a self-control problem, okay? I can't handle myself around women. You and plenty other men like you alike. Well, you better learn how to control yourself around women. This is sick and disgusting and totally unbecoming of a presidential candidate. I'm sorry. I learned my lesson now. I'll never flirt with another woman as long as I live. Are you telling the truth or are you lying? I'm telling the truth. I swear on my 9 lives. Just don't tell anyone what I did. Fine, I won't tell anyone this time. If I see you acting inappropriately again, though, I'm going straight to the press. Oh, thank you. I promise I won't let you down. I was skeptical, to say the least. Thanks to my ex-boyfriend, I have very low expectations about men and the way they behave around women. Why'd you even invite a bunch of girls to your room when you knew I was coming over? That has bad idea written all over it. I know, it's just... hello, forbidden romance, I guess. That's the best kind of love there is, after all. Secret kisses. Hidden passion. What? That's not what love should be like. You shouldn't have to hide your love. It should be out in the open for everyone to see. I never took you for the romantic type. I'm not that romantic. I just think love should be strong and dependable. Something that lasts, you know? Not something fragile, easily broken and thrown away. I guess I'm the opposite. I prefer short-term relationships. Quick romance, you would say. How can you also care about the other person if you know the relationship is going to end soon? I don't think anyone should have to settle for temporary love. Love doesn't have an expiration date. Wow, you are a hopeless romantic. Thanks. Most people don't call it romantic, though. They call it deluded or stupid. I call it noble. I'd like to believe that there's a soulmate out there for me, but I don't know. I guess I stopped looking for true love a long time ago. You want my advice? Stop chasing after random women, like the ones who were in your room just now. Go after a serious relationship, not a random fling. You're probably right, but do you think that's even possible? That someone would take me seriously? You know, my reputation for being a flirt. Yes. I think it's possible. Anyone can find love. Even you! I mean, especially you. You're dating Miss Cleopatra after all. Do you know how many guys would kill to be in your position? You would think she's Mary Jane Watson Parker. You're right. Miss Cleopatra is a great cat. And even if we haven't spent a lot of time lately, we still have something special together. Yes, you've got the seed of love already. In my pants. You just need to water it and help it grow. Lady, I think I've done enough watering for one night. Trust me. Going through all the sniffling and coughing, yeah, I think I went through a lot of watering. And I will. At least I'll try. But enough mushy talk already. Let's watch the debate. Debate? Oh, right. The fancy verbal debate. Got so distracted I almost forget that's the reason I came here. I think it's on channel 10. The debate had already started by the time we turned on. Look, I want to make one thing clear. I'm sorry people think it was wrong of me to break 5 different laws multiple times. But I'm not sorry I broke the law. I'm just sorry people dislike me for it. Thank you, Senator. The next question is for Champagne, who was currently the front runner by a wide margin. Champagne! Ooh! 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 Oh, good lord. I look at that, I see that's an angry looking Pokemon. I am so sorry, that looked like an angry Pokemon. At the rate, if I had a webcam, you could see the face I'd be looking at. I mean, look at her. It's like her teeth are like rivaling, just like. Well, she has a Pokemon. You should really change into Ninetales soon, sweetheart. You look so much better. Before you ask your question, I would just like to thank all my supporters, especially the Persian cat community. As you know, I'm a Persian cat myself, and I'm proud to stand for all Persian cats everywhere. Ooh, is she a Persian cat, Pete? I don't think we ever had a Persian cat as the president before. Her fur is so fluffy. The question, how will you improve the U.S. economy? I don't think the economy needs any improvement. Why, when my parents came to this country from Persia, they were poor immigrants. Poor Persian immigrants. They didn't have much to hope for. And look what happened. Those Persian immigrants worked hard, and now their daughter could be the first Persian American president. America truly is the land of opportunity. I'm trying to do my best Gabor's sister impersonation. I could probably pull out my ass. Rest in peace, Shaja. I think she's leaning pretty heavily on that first Persian president thing. What do you think? I think Champagne is gorgeous! Uh-oh. I don't know, that looks hideous. With oh, God. Frisky makes a bipartisan connection. Oh dear Lord. You know what? Fuck it. Champagne is beautiful. No wonder she's so popular. Why, if I was a single cat. But you're not single. You have a girlfriend. And you promise not to chase after other women anymore. I know, and I won't. I fully intend to keep my promise, both to you and to Miss Cleopatra. We kept watching the debate. The audience was very impressed with Champagne, who held herself well, spoke powerfully, and seemed to know everything about current events. But what I was kind of turned off by the way that she constantly mentioned being a Persian cat. Well, in Persia, the way they like to do things is very... Good Lord, the way it changes, like... How will I not be different from President Daisy Doodle? Well, for one thing, I'm Persian cat. She's not. For one thing... No, wait. That was the only thing I wanted to mention. Wait, what? Yes, I've gotten $500 million in campaign financing for sources that don't want to be revealed. But consider this. Over 60% of Persian cats have donated to my campaign. The Persians love me. I don't know where I'm going with this. It sounds like I'm going with Zsa Zsa Gabor or something like that. I don't know where my voice is going at this rate. My policies? Well, policy begins with letter P. Just like Persia. I am Persia, cat, you know. We kind of get that. Thank you. Finally, the moderator called Champagne out on mentioning her breed all the time. Your critics say that your campaign is very shallow, that you don't have an opinion on substantive issues. They believe you played a Persian card in order to avoid criticism. What would you say to them? I say it's offensive that Persian cats like me have to put up with discrimination like that. Why can't I mention... I can't do this shit. It's breaking me down. Why can't I mention being Persian without people thinking it's some sort of political maneuver? If I'm president, I tend to eliminate all racism against Persian Americans. She actually didn't respond to the accusations. Are you kidding? Whenever a moderator gives you a loaded question like that, your best strategy is to dodge and change the subject. No one ever got ahead in politics by discussing their bad points. Hey, our last president did that. I like a politician who can admit their faults. Makes them more relatable. But what about me? You can admit your faults. You admit you made a mistake earlier today. Yeah, but that was just you. Admitting a mistake to the public, that's something else entirely. What, you find it easier to talk to me than a bunch of reporters? Yes! Half the time, reporters try to trick politicians into saying something controversial or outrageous, just like real life. So they can turn it into a sensational news article. Hi, Fox News, how you doing? I'm sick of people asking me a bunch of gotcha questions. I take it that happens often? All the time! How many times have your opponents challenged you? Did you change your opinion on women voters last year? Boxers or briefs? It never ends. Those aren't gotcha questions, I think. Those aren't gotcha questions. I just think those are just questions. Call them whatever you want. I shouldn't have to answer questions about my political beliefs. So that's why you opted out of those interviews I put on the schedule. Yep, talking to you is a million times better. You're not some nameless stranger who's out to get me. You're a friend, but more than that, you're an honest friend. Do you know how many people are honest with me? I imagine most people are honest. Wrong! Nobody wants to risk getting on the bad side of a famous politician. Sure, I get a lot of criticism online, but nobody criticizes me to my face. In fact, you're the first person to yell at me in months. I'm sorry about that. I overreacted when I saw you with those women. It just reminded me of Bill. Ah, yes, the person who made you cry back at Seville. You want to talk about it? There's not much to say. I thought we'd be together forever. But then he got into college and I didn't. Moved out of state and out of my life. It's over now. Yeah, it's over. Now he has 4 different girlfriends because apparently I'm that easy to replace. No, I mean the debate is over. Really? I guess we got so distracted talking to each other, we stopped paying attention to what was on TV. Just like real life. Of course, I watch game shows more time than anything else, but just like real life. Nobody actually watches TV anymore. They watch cable. Or the internet. I guess so. It just goes to show, Felina, you're not that easy to ignore. Thanks, Frisky. Things were better between me and Frisky after that. Treated me with more respect and understanding. Previously, he treated me like someone he didn't really care about, just another woman to flirt with. Now, treats me like an equal. The other women at the office say that he's been treating them better too. I guess he really is keeping his promise to stop being promiscuous. And that's good news, too, because Lydia from PR says we can't afford another scandal of Frisky misbehaving. The rest of the week went by in a flash, probably because I took a 3-hour lunch break every day. Didn't see much of Frisky because he was always out on the campaign trail, trying to get as many supporters as possible before the primary vote. %. I can't believe it. The exit polls say I got 20%. 20% is really good. That's about a quarter of the vote. I need a majority of the votes, not less than a quarter. I thought I would do much better than this. Nobody's ever won an election with only 20%. This is horrible. Don't feel bad. There are 5 other candidates, statistically speaking. It all makes sense for all of you to get 20%. What are you talking about? There's 50. 1 from each state. Well, what? They didn't tell us that in American government class. Curse you, Mr. Drew! Oh, never mind. The point is that you did really well. And even if you didn't, there are still 2 more primaries for you to win. Or I'll just do worse. Let's face it. It's probably the end of my campaign. Frisky! We've been looking everywhere for you! Why are you hiding a shed? I didn't want to be found. Not after all those abysmal poll numbers. What? Just that you didn't get 93% of the vote? Ha! What are you talking about? You didn't hear? Champagne got 93% of the vote for the Fancy Furballs. 10 more of her opponents have already dropped out of the race. At this rate, she'll be the undisputed winner before they even reach the South Catalonia primary. Catalina. Before they reach the South Carolina primary. Yeah, well, we'll be lucky if we make it to South Carolina on 20%. What are you? Oh, Frisky, the exit poll was wrong. Wrong. The real poll numbers are coming in. You're at 30. Almost all the districts are reporting, so that could change in any 30%. 30%! Yahoo! This is the best news ever, Lola. Thank you so much, doll. Frisky started rubbing against Lola's legs and purring. My, aren't you an affectionate move? I thought you enjoy it. I always enjoy it with you. Frisky, what are you doing? You said you wouldn't play around with other women. I'm not! I was rubbing up against Lola's leg in a sexual manner. No! I was distracted and I got caught up in the heat of the moment. Maybe you know, I want some perks. The likely story, you're going to make a pass at her. He probably was, something like, hey, why don't we celebrate together in private? How did you know what I was going to say? I knew it. You haven't changed at all. You're still a sexist pervert. No, I swear it was a one-time slip-up. It'll never happen again, I promise. That's what you said last time. I'm not letting you get away with this. I'm going to tell Miss Cleopatra. Really? No! Really, was that necessary? Wish the cat claws come out. Oh, dear Frisky. What have you done? What have you done? And what's got into that cat besides his namesake? Well, we're going to find out in the next strange and weird episode of Cat President. Yep. 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 Yeah, I'll see you next part. Yep.